Hello everyone, we are now at the 9th discharge. We are going to test now something different. We are going to test the ability, or more exactly how our supercapacitor cell will behave in a hot environment. So for that, why did I charge the cell? And then I start discharging it so we can see a normal, let's say standard discharge curve, and somewhere, I don't know, let's say around 0.8 volt, we are going to heat it up. And for that I have, I don't know if you can see, a piece of carbon paper that I placed it under the cell. It is on a piece of timber to isolate the heat and bounce it up. And I'm going to connect the positive cable on the other side of the carbon paper, and we'll see what will happen. My theory behind this is, if we have now a deep eutectic solvent which is very thick, very viscous, then heating it up, this will become more fluid, and that should allow a much better ion conductivity. So maybe we'll see different results. I don't know, we will see. But for the moment I will let it discharge. It is discharging nicely, and I'll get back. See you in a bit. I'm back. As we can see now, it is at 0.8, still to discharge. We are going to connect now the positive rail for this heated bed, and we'll see. So it is minute 23. We'll wait and we'll see how it will behave in a hot environment. See you in a bit. Actually, we can see already that the voltage is growing back. I think already increased with 5 millivolts. Yeah, as I said, I'll be back after a while. See ya. 10 minutes later, we are now on 0.83335 of a volt. So clearly, as you can see, the voltage increased. The current draw is the same one, 30 milliamps. The cell is doing pretty well. The temperature reached 45 degrees. If you look at the printing head temperature indicator, I took the sensor from the printing head and connected to, you can see there in the corner is under the cell. Yeah, it's running well. We'll let it discharge, and we'll see what data we will collect in the end. See ya. 1 hour mark. Looks like the voltage drop rate decreased a lot. Stays more stable. At least this is how it looks to me. 25 milliwatt hour, 30 milliamps. I think it's going to run for at least another hour, but we will see. See ya. Okay, so the 9th discharge under, let's say, hot conditions finished. I am going to, so the results are 37 milliwatt hour and 50 milliamps. Honestly, I don't know exactly if it helped or how it would have been without. What I'm going to try now is charge it on the heated bed. The temperature is 54 degrees, and I will see when I'll discharge it how it will work. Again, my theory behind this charging method will be that at a higher temperature the electrolyte is more fluid, so it will allow more current to be drawn. More current, more energy. But not always the theory is the same with the reality. We'll see. See ya. Okay, so after 2.5 hours of charging, you can see that in this area I disconnected the heated bed, and the current dropped, and then I've connected back and start increasing again. Okay, so as we remember last time we had 50 milliamp hour, 37 milliwatt hour, and a runtime of 1 hour and 39 minutes. I will stop now the charging. If I could see it, yeah. Okay, the same discharging conditions, pretty bad. Yeah, we'll wait and we will see. The temperature on the supercapacitor is 54 centigrade, and actually I'm going to disconnect the heated bed and let us see how that will affect. We had it the other way around. No heated bed during the charge and heated bed during discharge, and now we had it heated bed during the charge and we'll have no heated bed during discharge. This is the 10th one. Yeah, let's see. Already the temperature dropped to 47, and I will get back later. Okay, so this was the 10th discharge, a very disappointing one, but having in consideration the special, let's say, environment that was the special conditions for this cell, I'm not too upset about it. More than that, I was a little bit busy. As you can see on my hands, I'm painting my house, so I'm kind of busy, and I wasn't monitoring the cell properly. Probably it would have been better to remove it from the heated bed as soon as I've decided not to have it, because obviously the temperature is still there. If I'll touch, yeah, it's still more than warm, and I'm pretty sure that also had an influence. Well, I will have to make a few changes on the cell. Let's see how it looks. I will open it, remove the two graphite. Let's have a better look. Well, it looks alright. I remove the two graphite current collectors, and I'm going to put probably some stainless steel mesh. I have a few different grades, so I'm going to see which one. The reason why I'm doing that is the graphite, I think, is a little bit too thick and doesn't allow me to have a proper seal in this area, and I can't create a vacuum inside. It is sealed, that in terms of that it's, let's say, fairly isolated from the environment, but I think it's still drawing some moisture, but I want to see it how it's working with a vacuum inside being really squeezed by that vacuum. Yeah, I think for the moment that was all. I'll look forward in building a multi-cell, probably in the range of 6 volts, and we'll take it from there. I'm happy with this configuration. I have in mind a different configuration also, a much more, let's say, powerful one, and I'm going to test that as well. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I will keep you updated with my latest work. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Never stop learning.